Malolele, and welcome to topic 5. Not everyone is born an entrepreneur, and many must overcome significant barriers in their journey to become. For many Pacific youths, starting a business may be the last thing on their minds. However, just because Pacific youths may not see themselves as entrepreneurs, this doesn't mean that they do not possess an entrepreneurial mindset. As many youth workers are aware, you are uniquely positioned to identify and help cultivate the mindset within the youth work, and also encourage young people out there to make their dreams come true. Furthermore, in your role as a youth worker, you will come to recognize the many barriers that Pacific youths will encounter in their lives and in their journey to start their own business. In this topic, you will explore this entrepreneurial mindset and the barriers and strategies to support youth in overcoming them to achieve economic success. While some of the challenges are common to youth everywhere, like a lack of experience, finances, and resources, there are other challenges that are more relevant to Pacific youths. For example, how much your community elders or leaders respond to your business idea. If you are a young woman, how much your parents, community, or the often male dominated businesses would feel about you starting a business. If you are in a rural or remote community, do you have access to available financing, resources, or even a large market for your business to be viable? What is important to keep in mind as a youth worker is that regardless of the barriers affecting youth, there are ways around them. Maintaining a positive and supportive environment for youth to explore their ideas is a powerful way to incubate their small businesses and to foster that entrepreneurial mindset. This mindset is a way of thinking that empowers you to face your challenges head on and not to give up at the first sign of trouble. Someone with the entrepreneurial mindset is constantly growing and improving themselves. They are flexible, adaptable to any given situation. Someone with an entrepreneurial mindset is also decisive in recognizing the opportunities as they arise and taking advantage of them. Cultivating this mindset in youth can lead to transformative learning experiences for them and us too. Creating situations in which youth can take charge of their own ideas and the space to develop and present them to their peers and community can empower youths to see the world and themselves in new ways. Instead of feeling hopeless and helpless, youth with an entrepreneurial mindset see opportunities and potential to change things for the better. It is essential that youth are given the freedom to focus on their passions and the freedom to make mistakes, learn from them, and try again. By putting youth in charge of their own entrepreneurial projects, real and meaningful outcomes can be achieved alongside the development of core skills required for lifelong success. Doing business in the Pacific region can be a difficult process for anyone, and especially for young people. Pacific youths are resilient and innovative when faced with challenges, no matter how big or small. They are capable of rising for the occasion with new and creative solutions. In conclusion, the Pacific community led the Pacific Youth Development Framework, or the PYDF, endorsed by the youth ministers in 2013, highlighting youth employment as the first priority, with youth entrepreneurship as one of three outcomes under the youth employment priority. It is imperative, therefore, for governments in the Pacific region to identify and promote alternative pathways to sustainable livelihoods if they are to fulfill the aspirations and potential of their young people. Empowering young people to consider entrepreneurship as their vocation has to be a critical component of such a strategy. The Solutions for Youth Employment, S4YE, a World Bank led multi stakeholder coalition launched in 2014, analyzed in its 2015 baseline report the relative effectiveness of 105 youth employment interventions implemented across the world since 1990 and found that entrepreneurship promotion interventions shows the largest positive effects on employment outcomes and earnings.